In late February 2023, newly elected Santa Fe Judge Dev Atma Khalsa was found at his personal vehicle by the Santa Fe Police Department.
Okay, yeah, I got one vehicle rollover. Looks like we got someone outside of it. Hey, wherever you guys are coming up on my vehicle, just park more to the right of it. We're going to be off on the right-hand side. Did you witness it?
Yes.
Okay, do me a favor, just sit tight for me right there, okay? Were you the driver of the car, sir?
Yep.
All right, you injured at all?
I got a little bit of blood.
Okay, a couple of scrapes. Okay, do me a favor, are you able to get down for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone else inside the vehicle? No? 83 Santa Fe? Okay. One male outside the vehicle, seemed to be 10-4. Still start at 55 for us, check his injuries. And then when you're ready for 28. No, you're right there, right there. 83 Santa Fe. Hey Scott, get with him. He's the driver of the vehicle.
License, something?
Yeah, were you able to get that for him?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, she was. We just need to get her 49 on what she saw. How do you pronounce your last name, sir?
Khalsa?
Khalsa? Okay, Mr. Khalsa. Do me a favor, let's see if we can walk. Let's walk, see if we can walk this direction. See if we can get you back up on the road for me, okay? Just follow my light right over here. Actually, stop for me right there, Mr. Khalsa. A3233, hey, we brought him up to the road.
What time is it?
About 1:45. Do you mind if we put him in the med?
Yeah, that's fine for the time being. Mr. Khalsa, follow these gentlemen right here, okay? We're gonna do a DW on those.
Alright. This is a little bit of a trip.
Yeah, I bet. What's your name? Just start checking some stuff out to make sure everything's okay, alright?
I got a little bit of a headache.
Negative.
Give you a hand up here, okay?
Sir, how do you pronounce your first name? Is it Dev?
Yeah, it's the above one.
Okay. All right, sir. So just for my investigation on this, okay? So when I was talking to you on scene, I could smell alcohol coming off your breath. So be honest with me, how much have you had to drink tonight?
I don't remember talking to you.
Huh?
I don't remember talking to you.
You don't?
No.
Okay. All right.
We need the IV to get the CT scans. Because we use contrast to make sure that there's no injury to like your blood vessels or anything else. My concern is, that high speed of an accident with that many rollovers, it's really easy to have things happen. And
How many rolls do you think happened?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I was.
You told me you didn't remember.
I did.
Yeah.
I've never talked to you.
Yeah, I was just in here a second ago. You just had a whole
No, you
conversation
weren't.
with me. Yes, I was. I'm your
No,
doctor.
you weren't.
Okay, well, I would like to get a CT scan. Can we put an IV in so we can make sure you're okay?
No.
No? You don't want us to do any scans? But my concern is you could have done something to your aorta or something like that, and you could walk out of here and you could die.
No, I remember pretty much everything.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you don't want us to do anything? I mean, you are allowed to refuse, but I really wouldn't recommend it.
This is doing something.
We're checking your blood pressure. Look, we're just here to make sure you're okay. Can we get the scans and get the IV? Is that a yes or a no?
I'm sorry, what are you asking?
If we can put an IV in so we can get the CT scans.
I don't think so.
You realize that if we miss something that you could walk out of here and die?
No.
Okay, well that's my concern is if you leave here and we miss something, you potentially could die and we're missing an injury. Because at that high of a speed, there's a lot of things that
What
can happen.
high is speed?
You were driving on the freeway.
Okay.
Okay, how fast were you going?
Well, you said how high the speed? I don't know.
Okay, well, since we don't know any of this, we really should get the scans and make sure you're okay.
I don't want.
Okay, alright. Well, then we can let you go. You can take your, but like I said, there's a chance you could die. But if you're refusing, there's nothing we can do, okay?
Chance I could die from what?
From missing an injury from the accident. Okay, well, I'm gonna let him finish talking to you. If you change your mind, let us know, okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So, Mr. Dev, being that I did talk to you, I know you don't remember talking to me on the scene, okay? But I did talk to you, I did smell the odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from your breath. So I want you to be honest with me, how much have you had to drink tonight?
I'm not gonna talk to you.
Well, I'm conducting an investigation right now. If you refuse to talk to me, you will still be placed under arrest, being of what I observed and what I smelled. You are still going to be placed under arrest for DUI.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I just want to go home.
What was that?
I just want to go home.
I understand that, sir, but based on the
I haven't
mechanism...
been driving under the influence. I just need to go home.
I can smell it on you, sir, and the meds confirmed that with me, too, that they could smell it. Okay? So I'm going to read you something, okay? It's important, okay?
No. I don't want to be here.
It's okay. Well, I have to still do this. Listen to me. I'm about to tell you something important, including a right you have. You're under arrest for DWI. I am requesting that you consent to have your blood drawn and tested to determine the alcohol and/or drug content of your blood. You have the right to refuse to consent to my request. If you refuse to consent, you cannot face criminal penalties for your refusal. Do you understand that right? It's a yes or no. Mr. Dev, do you understand that right? Yes or no?
I don't understand it.
Okay. I can read it again if you want.
This thing is, let me go.
Well, unfortunately, we can't let you go, sir.
This is ridiculous.
So I need to read this to you so you understand, okay? So I'm going to read it again, and it's a yes or no question. Listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important, including a right you have. You are under arrest for DUI. I am requesting that you consent to have your blood drawn and test to determine the alcohol and or drug content of your blood. You have a right to refuse to consent to my request. If you refuse to consent, you cannot face criminal penalty for your refusal. Do you understand that right?
I want to be here.
Okay, well, just so you know, if you leave, you're still going to jail.
Please don't tell me that, man. I can't. My job is. This is not okay. Please let me out.
Well, I don't wish.
Please let me out.
No, sit down. Sit down.
Listen, I'm not.
Sit down.
I'm not gonna. Don't force me down.
I'm not going to force you down, but you
fine.
need to sit down.
I'm fine.
Then I need to read this to you, and you need to answer my questions.
I've listened to the thing. I'm not answering the questions.
Okay, so you're refusing? Okay. However, refusing consent has the other consequence in accordance with the New Mexico Implied Consent Act and state law. Those consequences may include losing your New Mexico driver's license or non-residential operating privileges for 1 year. Additionally, the fact that you refuse consent may be used as evidence against you in a court of law. Do you understand these consequences? Yes or no?
No. Listen, guys. I flipped my car. That's all that happened.
I'll say, I just keep reading it, man. It's like, this has already happened. You can complain all you want, but this is happening. So I'll just listen to what he has to say, and then we'll go from there. But this is happening. So,
Additionally, if you consent to have your blood drawn and tested, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take an additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, a laboratory technician, or a technologist who is employed by a hospital or a physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of the additional test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency. Knowing your rights to refuse consent, the possible consequences, and your right to have an independent test, do you give consent to have your blood tested, drawn and tested?
You guys want my blood?
So it's for a blood draw, is what
You
it's
guys
called.
want my blood draw? Want my blood?
It'd be simpler, since we're already here at the hospital, that there are nurses here that could do that.
You just need to know whether you consent to doing this or not. If you don't answer, we're going to take that as a no. Just be silent and take that as a no. Read the last part. So, read the it says no.
I will repeat my question, knowing your right to refuse to consent to have your blood drawn and tested, the possible consequences, and your right to an independent test. Do you give consent to have your blood drawn and tested?
Look, man, I was in a car accident tonight. It was my car. and it was me that fucked up and that flipped. But it only flipped one time, and everybody's been saying there's been multiple flips.
We're not concerned about how many times you flipped at this point. Right now, we're concerned about making sure you get medical treatment. And
No, you're not.
we're
You're
also
doing
con-
an investigation.
Yeah, and we're investigating to make sure that you're not under the influence of anything right now.
Yeah,
so
I'm
that's
not.
that's why we're doing that, and we're asking if you will get consent for us to allow a blood draw and make sure.
No.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I will repeat my question, knowing your right to refuse to consent to have your blood drawn and tested, the possible consequences, and your right to an independent test. Do you give consent to have your blood drawn or tested, which you have said no? If you continue to remain silent, I will consider you to have refused my request. I consider your actions to be an exercise of your right to refuse consent to have your blood drawn and tested. So at this point in time, when we're all said and done here, you are going to be placed under arrest for DUI. Yep.
This is terrible. I just got in a car accident.
Take him to jail now, so it's in the work. Or, well, 3 years of court grace, what, man? Yeah, this
The only one that can actually take him to jail is taking this way.
They're getting like room, right?
Huh?
There's two seatbelts like that.
Yeah.
No, lift your shirt up. One more. I just have the stickers on it.
Okay.
And then his phone and AirPods and everything. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll go with him.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you guys grabbed it.
You need to go to the bathroom real quick? Okay. Alright, go ahead and scoot off the end of the bed. Okay. Hold on real quick. This cuff's going to come around and it's going to go in the front of you so you can go to the restroom, okay? Give me 1 second.
Fortunately, that's just the way it has to be.
Let me see this hand. Let's go to the restroom right here. You guys have a key to this if he doesn't come out right. Perfect. I'm gonna be here all day.
Great company. Snacks.
I can read it, dude. Well. All right, sir. All right, go ahead and stop right there. Okay. Yeah, right. Go ahead and turn around for me. Come.
I prefer not.
We have to. We have to.
Turn around.
So go ahead and turn
Why?
around.
Why?
You're under arrest right now.
You're under arrest.
I understand that, but you don't need
Stop.
to put your hands
Stop,
on me.
dude.
I'm not
Don't.
resisting.
Yes, you are.
I'm
You just
not-
pulled away from me.
I'm not
It's
resisting.
a bad idea.
Look,
Give me your
we
hand.
have to cuff you in the back. That's just our policy. And you have to be cuffed in the back of the car, right? That's just the way it works. It doesn't matter what you want, because what we say
You're
goes.
not in charge of the situation right now.
Alright.
Yep. Let's go ahead and walk this way. Alright, go ahead and have a seat. Watch your head getting in, okay?
This mask is like,
Do you want me to take the mask off?
sure.
Okay. I don't want to pull your hair, so if I do, I'm sorry, okay? Alright, seatbelt's coming off, okay?
Can't I just go home?
No, sir. Step out of the vehicle for me.
I don't understand what I've done.
So you're under arrest for DUI. Stand right here. Alright, let's walk up this way. We're going to go into this cell off to the left here, okay? Go ahead and stand right there for me. Go ahead and stand up against this wall for me real quick, okay? Spread your feet. Face the wall. Spread your feet. You do have anything on you that's going to stick, stab, poke me, anything like that? Any weapons, guns, knives, anything?
Not that I recall.
Okay. Alright, sir. Alright, couldn't find any smaller cups, but that's all we got for right now, okay? So I'm finishing up.
Can I ask a couple of questions?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm like, but I need you to use the restroom.
You need to use the restroom again?
I need to, I'd like to, I just really would like to, like, as far as I know, I was just driving and there was an accident and all of a sudden I'm here. And the rest of it is between you know, the state and I get it, but it's like, I didn't do anything wrong, and I just want to go home.
I understand your confusion and your frustration right now, okay? But based on the facts of what I observed, what I smelled, how you were talking to me with your slurred speech, that came to the conclusion of drinking and driving. Okay?
It's fine, but can't you let me go for now? And like, we'll deal with it, but like.
Unfortunately, once you're placed under arrest, I can't let you go. Okay?
Can I access my phone and at least let the other judge know that I'm here? so that there's not this like loop backlog where they're expecting me to cover shit and I'm not covering it.
Yeah, I can give you access to that here when we get to the jail. That way they can let you pull some numbers out. That way you can make some calls, okay?
Okay.
So give me a little
Can
bit.
I use the restroom, please?
Yeah, you need to go right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, alright, sir. I couldn't find any smaller cups, but that's all we got for right now, okay? So I'm finishing up.
Can I ask a couple of questions?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I'm like, but I need you to use the restroom.
You need to use the restroom again?
I need to, I'd like to, I just really would like to, like, as far as I know, I was just driving and there was an accident and all of a sudden I'm here. And the rest of it is between you know, the state and I get it, but it's like, but like, I didn't do anything wrong, and I just wanna go home.
I understand your confusion and your frustration right now, okay? But based on the facts of what I observed, what I smelled, how you were talking to me with your slurred speech, that came to the conclusion of drinking and driving. Okay?
It's fine, but can you let me go for now? And like we'll deal with it, but like.
Unfortunately, once you're placed under arrest, I can't let you go. Okay?
Can I access my phone and at least let the other judge know that I'm here? So that there's not this like loop backlog where they're expecting me to cover shit and I'm not covering it.
Yeah, I can give you access to that here when we get to the jail. That way they can let you pull some numbers out. That way you can make some calls, okay?
Okay.
So give me a little
bit. Can I
bit.
use the restroom, please?
Yeah, you need to go right now?
Yeah.
Okay. The same thing before? Cuffs go in the front?
Okay.
And then when we get back over here, then just pretty much how we are right now, okay? I get it. I get your frustration. I get why you're upset, okay?
Yeah, and then my life is over.
Well, I mean, you have to understand at the end of the day, I still have a job to do, okay? Sometimes I don't like what I have to do. I don't like ruining people's lives, but sometimes I gotta do what I gotta do, okay? We're gonna walk right back this way. So right over here. Right in here. Let me turn the light on. I gotta leave the door a little propped, okay, since we're at the PD, okay? So we'll walk.
Man, I didn't have dinner.
I got you. We'll get
I'm
y'all.
I'm
I'll talk to the
spaced
jail.
out.
No, I'll talk to the jail and we'll be able to get you some food. It should be almost breakfast time there. Okay. Just go ahead and have a seat. I just need to finish up some paperwork and then we'll be on our way, okay? So go ahead and turn around and sit down. Here, watch, I need to access your cuff here, okay? Okay.
Khalsa pleaded not guilty to DWI, careless driving, and driving without a license. If convicted, Khalsa faces up to 90 days in jail. He has been ordered to not conduct any hearings until further notice.